Welcome, Transformers fans. My name is Composite EnerJoe, and today I'll be bringing you my review of, another Allspark Tech figure. Specifically, this is the Transformers The Last Night Allspark Tech Barricade. And here he is in his police car mode. His what was it? It was the modified 2017 Mustang, Ford Mustang. Now, obviously, this is it's loosely based. It's because this is like a kidified version of that vehicle. And yeah, although I do like the detailing, how the windshields seems to be like reinforced armor plating. That's actually really neat. And other than that, that's it. Just get your detailings on the side. Nice little Decepticon symbol there in the center. And nice detailing. Like, you pretty much you can tell what this is. And I think they did a good job there where it's close enough for what they did. But like my last Allspark Tech review, this is the biggest problem with the Allspark Tech figures. The figure itself is too simple. And speaking of Allspark Tech, here's the cube. Yep, ready to go. Yeah, this is the same cube from the Shadowspark Optimus pack. And like I said in that video, it's compatible with all of the other figures. So this was the only push off the side. Since the Shadowspark Optimus is technically not considered a Decepticon, even in the wiki, he's referred to as a Autobot, and he even has the Autobot symbol and everything. Barricade here is the only Decepticon that was released in the line, so he has access to the red light mainly. The red light outside of, when you're, doing combat actions, combat. So let's get on to the very simple transformation. Oh, and one thing to note, all of these figures transform the same. I was not expecting that. Outside of maybe like a couple of little things, they transform the same way, the same 5 steps. Feet, pull, this one's a little tighter, pull, separate, then you come in here. Like, the only added step is that you get pushed this back. Fold that down and then bring the arms out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same 5 steps. And here is Barricade. And Barricade is a much improved figure over the Optimus one, since he has more range of articulation. He can actually use the articulation that he has. And check out the head sculpt. It's pretty nice. It's different from the movie version, though. I don't recall him having these spikes. It's definitely different from the actual deluxe Barricade. But still, not bad. I actually do like the design. I just feel that the horns might be a bit much. Not that bad. Oh, one other piece of detail that's really neat they added for this. On his on his right hand, he's got nothing. But on his left hand, they actually molded in the rotating wrist cannons that he has in the movie and in the figures. Which is really neat. Like, they didn't have to do that. It's really neat. They added that piece of detail. And so, yeah, nothing much. He has the same exact articulation as Optimus, except he can use it better. So, ball joint. He can actually put his hands forward, unlike Optimus. I don't like that this thing is just, there. It doesn't fold down anywhere. It just sticks out there. That's terrible design. But whatever, that's what you get. That's what it is. Let's see, ball joints at the wrist. He can actually move around. He can do because of the way his legs are designed, he can actually do, whoa. So there it is, a ball joint. He can do a pretty bad kick, but he has more range for his ball jointed legs. Still no knees. Just forget knees in this line. Knees don't exist. Just elbows. Nothing but elbows. And a little up and down if you really want to with his feet. And that's about it. So let's get on to the main reason why you would get this figure, because this figure alone. And as I mentioned previously, this was one of this guy was not in a starter pack, so he was priced around deluxe class price. And as you can tell, he's way too plain, simple, and basic to be worth a deluxe class price. Like, I'd rather get any other deluxe class. However, since I have the cube from the starter pack, we then get to see the best part of this. The whole point of the figure, which you just pop open. And And like Optimus before him, he's got detailing on the inside of the chest and inside of the chest. Well, how do I explain it? Because, okay, on the inside of his torso and on the inner side of his chest. So let's power him up and see what he says. Let's see how many of his 15 plus phrases I can squeeze out of him. Let's go. You can tell it's red this time because he's Decepticon. Cool. Alright. What you got for me, Barricade? Not bad. I don't know where it is. Why Megatron? Does he give good dental? Alright, what else you got, Barricade? I'll give you one more idol. Come on. I wouldn't tell that to his face if I were you. He tends to rip them off. Yeah, one more? That one I like. That one I like. I was waiting for that one. He does say his, to punish and enslave. Which was, you know, all the way back in the first Transformers movie. It was on the side of his car in his vehicle mode. Doesn't have it anymore on here, but hey, he says it. I don't know where the staff is. Okay, let's get on to the actual things if it wants to work. Stomping? Not stomping. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Bag him and tag him. See, look, the sensor works. The sensor works better on him than on with Optimus. It's a bit loose on him, I guess. See, stomping. Stomping, and then attacking. Alright, so with that case, same thing as before, transformation noise. So that's transform him back into his vehicle mode. Come on. And there we go, back in his vehicle mode. So, let's see what he does. Huh. And same thing, just standard car noises. And the occasional catchphrase, apparently. And then... there we go. Alright, so that's pretty much Barricade. I think he's got a couple more lines, but that's it. In my last unnecessarily long video, I already mentioned all my little grievances with the line, so there's not much else I can really say. This is basically a more... how do I say this? The figure itself is better than Optimus because you can move around, but I still prefer the voice of the Optimus one better because it's the actual Peter Cullen. Now, this voice of Barricade is not bad. It's really close to the original one. If it's not the original one, it's pretty darn close. So I'm actually really impressed by that. However, he doesn't really say much. Like, my favorite line of his is when he says to punish and enslave, which is something that in the movies Barricade never says. Which that is the line that he's associated with. I think I noticed that I would have liked if these guys maybe had... like, they could have done so much with this line. I will admit, I will say that this line could have been more if they added more effects or something. Like, I feel this is a good starting point because I really like the idea of this, a compatible voice thing, which I already mentioned that in my last review. But yeah, I do like the concept. It's a really cool concept having this, you know, putting it into each figure, and then they each have their own unique, well, for the most part, unique lights and sounds. Even though the sounds of the vehicle modes are honestly, I think they all sound the same. I think they reuse the same sounds. It's just that the actual voice parts are different. And I do like that the colors do change depending on who wears it. That also is pretty neat. Although I would have liked when they do their fighting, it wouldn't be red. I would have preferred like maybe a green or like some other unused color or something. But that's pretty much it. So Barricade, I'd say, is a little bit better. The figure is a little bit better than Optimus, but still nothing home to cry home about. I still think that at deluxe class price, he honestly should be Legends class price, really, because he barely moves. But he at least able to put his arms forward, unlike Optimus. And like I said, I really like that figure because of the voice that comes out of it, because it's Peter Cullen, and it's fantastic. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers The Last Knight Allspark Tech. Barricade. And the cube is back. So yeah, this is Composite EnerJoe. And like I said, do I recommend it? If you like the Optimus one, I honestly I say just might as well just get Barricade as well. Just like I said, don't pay too much for them. If you can get them on sale. I ended up paying regular price because, like I said, Deluxe class is more comparable than Voyager class. But still not bad. Plus, if you have the cube, plus don't get this guy if you don't have the cube. Unless you really like this or want to get this for like a little kid because the transformation is simple. I actually didn't occur to me that. Get this guy if you want to get like a really simple transformer for a little kid. As like a little gift or something. But remember that this thing, it works, the whole point of it is to use this cube, which only comes in the starter packs. So yeah, now that is my final thought. Well, the line was canceled. This wasn't reused or anything. However, in terms of transformation, all the figures transform basically the same way. The only exception might be Hound, but I wouldn't know until I get him, and I have no plans on getting him. So yeah, this has been Barricade is also the second Allspark Tech guy I ever got. So the second one I'm reviewing as well. There's one more I got to review that I have left over. So yeah, this has been my review of the last night Allspark Tech Barricade. This is Composite EnerJoe signing off. Peace out.